Hey, Trudy Beerman here, and this is video 2 in the sequence looking at the resources I have for you for deleting your debt here at trudybeerman.com. And we're going to look at the debt payoff sequence resource right now. Okay. Now you will need your credit report to fill in this information, and I will have a resource for a credit report for you over here at trudybeerman.com. But for right now, we're going to use our hypothetical female, and we mentioned her in credit in the first video. Now her car note and her 3 credit card minimum payments total $490 a month. Okay, that was what she was paying out. Now, if she were to pay everything off right this hot second, the $23,000 she owed is all she would pay. But remember, she's making these payments. She's agreed to make them over time, paying an interest rate. Keep all of this in mind. So now we go into our resource tool here, and we're going to say the first one, which was a car note, she owed a balance of $17,000. Her minimum payment was $385. Her interest rate was 7%. Now we're going to leave out actual payment for now, because that is if you wanted to pay this down faster, you would add extra money here, or if you weren't able to meet the minimum, you're paying less, you'd put the actual payment here. But for right now, we're going to leave it at 0, because we'll pick up the debt escalation payoff in another video, but this is just to make a point. So the next credit card she had was $3,500 at 13%. So let's go ahead and put in $3,500 at 13%, and the credit card payment for the month was $35. And I know that because we said her 3 credit card minimums were $105. 105 divided by 3 is going to be the 35. So credit card 2 is $1,500 at 15%. So let's go ahead and put in $1,500 at 15%. Her minimum payment is $35. And last but not least was $1,000 at 18%. So $1,000, 18%, she's paying $35,000. Now, if she was paying off just the balance right this hot second in cash, she'd only owe $23,000. Okay, and now we're going to come down here. We're going to hit the submit button. It's just ordering the debt payment here from highest to lowest interest rate, or you can go from lowest to highest interest rate. And if you had added any extra for the month, it would put it in here. We're going to leave that 0 for right now. Hit submit, and here's where it gets very interesting, guys. Now, because she's got these payments over time with interest, remember it was $490 is what her payout was every month. Okay, but with principal and interest, she would now be at $44,000 in what she owed. So she could be out of debt in 5 years instead of 50 years using this rollover payment plan. This is just another name for the debt stacking principle. They're the same. There's, of course, debt stacking is a special name chosen by Equifax, so they had to come up with their own name, rollover, but it's the same principle. And so here's how this works. Her current plan, remember she was paying $490 a month, right? If she pays just the minimum, she will end up, it will take her 50 years to be debt free. She'd have paid out a total of almost $45,000 of her income. She'd have 0 in savings. I don't know about you, but that's pretty scary. Now, using the rollover or the debt stacking principle, paying out the exact same $490 a month, she would still have to pay a little bit of interest, because of course she can't pay it off all at once, but she'll be paying it off over the course of 5 years. She'd have saved a lot of money in her account. How does this work? We're going to look at a video that explains the debt stacking principle in a minute, but let's pay attention to this other column over here. If she were able to put any extra on her minimum payments, then this could shorten her span here again. So here it's showing you the difference in stuff, because she now has to pay out $15,000 more in premium. It's just money that's just going down the drain. So this is an incredible tool that I really hope you'll take advantage of, and we'll get into in the next video how the whole process of debt stacking works and why this principle is so powerful to help you delete your debt. So guys, same monthly payment, but a huge difference in how much is out of her pocket and how much is in her savings account, simply based on using a particular strategy. And that's what we're going to talk about next in the next video.